What's up, Pump Nation? Just out here checking out this sweet door. Look at this. Ah, thing's a beauty. My dad doesn't even... And guess what? He's going to be excited because we have the perfect truck for it. It was either find a door that I don't need to paint or a big giant Band-Aid. And it just so happened that the door was easier to find than the Band-Aid. Sup, homie? What are you doing?
Wait for you to fucking do something.
I know. I'm getting lazy. Do me a favor. Take that hose off for me, would you?
Which hose?
The upper radiator hose. I got to do that so that way everybody can see better content when we get to that. But today we're going to work on some, power steering pump stuff. And so first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to crack that fucking pulley off of there with this shit. And I hope you like my setup here. This is prime. Allen wrench fillers. And then, check it out. I got this from an OnlyFans girl. Nah, I'm just kidding. Where am I? You just don't know. You just don't fucking know, do you? Let's turn you this way. We're gonna flip you all around. Let's get you this way.
Maybe you don't want to.
You get you up here, guys. I'll just chilling. Oh, I know they didn't know nothing. Perfect. Check it out. Now we can. It's not my butthole, guys, but it's definitely gonna be a pain in my ass because all this shit's a pain in my ass. But I love it. That's what I'm here. That's what we live for. Not right, Russ.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. What happens if they don't say it?
It's that 10 seconds, man.
10 seconds. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I cheated. Made sure that this would start cracking off before I even started. The rest was laughing at me because I was using hand tools. The ratchet wrench, but I'm too stupid to know how to ratchet it. So close.
Yeah, it's so
It's so
far.
far. Woo! Oh, Polio pulls again. Alright, and I hate these things. These things are the worst. I don't know which tool company needs to hear this, but why is this always so chintzy? But I love it. It came right off. It's not a problem. We'll continue on. And honestly, this probably will come off nice and easy. Those are like a 14 mil or some shit. Oh, even better, 13 mil. Alright. I always laugh at how it's a lot harder to find some of this stuff than it should be. I messaged like every person on the marketplace there, and half of them didn't even respond.
Friends are the best, man.
Yeah.
Fuck Marketplace.
Yeah, good old Chris. Shout out to Chris, thanks buddy. A door and a bracket. Goodbye, old friend. What the fuck is the side piece here, though? Oh yeah, that's the other part of the mount. This thing is dirty as hell. Super dirty. But I think this is perfect. Honestly, I really do. And so, what do you think, Ross?
Only time to tell.
I guess that's kind of good for now. Set that bitch out of the way. Maybe I'm just stupid. Or is it just in there? There's no way up here. No way. Not on the same plane.
There's no matches up like that.
Just that one bolt though.
No, what? Right here. Here.
Oh, the offset's like way off though.
That pump back in there.
Huh?
Which way is the pump going in?
Yeah, maybe I fucked up when I took the pump out. Pump was in there like this.
I mean, it's
It's
the
got
pump.
fluid in it. It's gonna run in. So that means that pump, this bracket wants to be facing this way.
That one goes.
Why is that? Oh, on a different plane as everything else, you know? Because, like, I can't fit that physically there with my water pump there.
What the fuck motor is this?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? When I looked it up for the engine, like, block tags, it just tells you that it's a GM small block and ends up being a 350. But this came right off of a 350. Never felt more dumb in my life. I mean, that piece would come off. And then I just have that piece. No, it looks like it's fucking welded on there. It's an adjustment. Weird. So now I have a bunch of parts, and still none of them are right. Russ, how does my life go that way?
Mm.
They don't even fit the like housing right for the pump. That way. Wild. That was on that one like that, so the top side would be this, right? Yep, this would be the top side. That won't even fit right there. Can I alter it to work? What a bummer. What a bummer. If I hacked that whole fucking side there right off. That power steering pump. Put that on real quick.
The way this one's got studs.
Oh, it's because he bought a kit for this and it didn't work. No, like it wasn't right. It wasn't the right stuff for the motor. Same thing we're running into right now, Russ. It's not the right stuff for the motor. And that would be the bottom side over there. And this would be just facing up. So this wants to be right down there like this. Can't even reach that hole. This pump. So I'll move that set up there, which is easy enough. We got this Allen wrench set right here.
pick it tight for now. Nothing like that. Looks like there's more to the bracket. What is the adjustment right there? Where's that go?
Oh, I took it off because I was already trying to think of how to just make this work because this was on this other side over here. And so I took it off because it was in the way. And I wanted to see what it looked like first up there. So let's just try to toss a bolt in it just to kind of mock it up a bit. Because this is where it gets crafty and we gotta decide what we want to do to this mount to make it work.
Now, is that supposed to be right against the block, or is there
Huh?
it should be right against the block, or is there like a space there?
I don't know, the only way to know that's with the pulley on.
But it seems about right though. Yeah. We're going for the inside one. It has
Yeah,
to
and so like so far this bracket here is right in the way. It's totally hidden the water pump and everything on this mount setup. And then this has this adjuster bracket, which is an adjuster over here. I got this line here. It seems like it can't be the right fucking line, but what do I know about shit clearly right now, Russ? Honestly, we would want to rotate that down. We better keep mocking. Because I got all kinds of other parts. Like, we can get crafty. We just have to make sure we go in the right direction with arts and crafts. I like arts and crafts. Just gotta do the right ones. With that. Insane. That doesn't hold it at the right angle. Like no matter what we're doing there, I don't think. Line set on the back of the pump. And that's not even with the other one hooked on. I don't think I can put it over here. I have a lot of extra brackets for this. So I can make a lot of hopes and dreams work if there's room for it. That makes it hit that.
You should have the bracket over.
That's my gas line. That whole fucking top of that.
Maybe you should get this bracket on with that out of the way.
I don't know which direction we want it or if we even want it to be the right way, because, you know, like, does that bolt on like that? Looks like I could make that work. Possibly. But this line is like awkwardly fucking me. So let's just bend it. Like, things can't get worse. It can only get better. That might be the hot ticket, and then I just lob this side off. But am I still hitting down there?
I don't think you have room for a ball two in there.
What, behind it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. I need to be able to be. That pump needs to rotate a little bit. Alright, so the first thing I gotta do, I guess, if I'm even gonna try to use this mount at all, is hack that side of that right off.
So fucked up. I don't know why it's.
Yeah, dude, no, the tag numbers are way back there, and it's not a 400 that I know. It's got the wrong drain plugs on it. Alright, let's just hack this. Hack this apart. Quick alter of the bracket. That will get it to there. Oh, dude, I've looked at so many of these fucking things. They're all fucking different. But, you know, maybe I'll find a nut. We'll just keep customizing some stuff. Gotta try to clean those fucking out before I try to press a fucking pulley on there. Yeah, see, I don't have the lower holes.
That's your water pump holes. Those. That's right there.
Yeah, I know. I have 3 holes and stuff, right? I don't have lower holes, so I don't know why you're second guessing me, Russ, like I'm dumb.
I'm not saying you are.
That's the whole problem, is that I don't have the lower holes, and that's why, you know, this never got on when the previous owner had it. Because the stuff they bought for a Chevy
Was it
350
there but
doesn't work.
not drilled out though?
What's up?
Is it there, it's not drilled out? That was like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not drilled out, and so, yeah. I don't have the bottom hole. I mean, I guess that spot could almost work too, but I'll do it up here, because I don't think. You know what's done in here? Forgot there's a lower hole. I always forget there's a lower hole. Finger in. Alright, where'd that other little piece go? This thing is up here. And this bolt on here.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about now. Because they're usually mounted way down low.
Yeah. So I had a bolt-on kit, and I can't just bolt it on, and that's the whole dilemma here. And so that's why I feel dumb, but I don't feel dumb, but I do feel dumb.
Well, why does it have those two fucking bolts?
Why doesn't it have those two holes? What is this really for a motor? When I looked it up, it said it's a 350, and it just says that it's a GM small block out of a car or a truck. You can easily look that number up right on the front here, and then the other one, you gotta like get your camera back there to take a picture. But you can easily get one that's a recognizable engine code. So definitely a 350, that I know.
Yeah, that was just like 350, but that's weird that those are not drilled out.
I mean, he did say it was a Pontiac 400. Maybe it's a Pontiac 350. Pontiac made a 350, didn't they? Honestly, that doesn't seem too bad there. And if I could take this bolt out here and move this a little bit higher, I think this might work. No, because the moment it's up here, it hits the stuff down there, don't it? Yeah, so the best option is down here. Come on, start. Get in the hole. Alright. That stuff's all gonna hit. All gonna hit, Ross. Every single bit of that.
So, based on GM small block production, it was common for earlier and base model engine blocks from the late 1950s to the early 1960s to have a passenger side front boss of the power steering pump casting, but not drilled and tapped. This was
It's like a 73.
This
I know.
was frequently on designed applications, but not tap power steering, such as some 283s and 327s.
Well, I definitely looked up the code and it said it's a 350.
Right, but it's still a GM small block.
Yeah,
family.
GM small block, so that makes sense. Maybe it was in a car that had no power steering. Is that what it's trying to tell us?
Yeah, driver's side. But the issue, the class thing, the loss exists on the front of the driver's side of the cylinder head and or engine block, but not the whole solid. So these holes can typically be drilled and tapped with 3/8/16 bolts.
Do I look like I want to drill and tap?
So later blocks by the 1960s and early 70s, almost all small block 350s, 400s had the holes tapped, although the rear bolts on some 70s brackets and those regulators were made difficult to reach. It sounds like it's more of a 1960s, early 60s.
Well, the date code comes up when you look it up. It'll tell you the date that it's a 350, and it'll tell you that it came out of a car or truck.
That's one thing. It does mention 350 and 400s for the early 70s. But it was commonly made on a 283.
I know, but that doesn't matter, Russ, because I already looked up the number, and if you want to question that, you can just literally look up the number, and I know it's a 350 because I already doubted that it was a 400 and went through checking all the numbers on the block to at least make sure that I knew that it was a 350. And so that tag comes back as a 350 and everything. And honestly, this right here isn't bad. It looks like I might need a spacer right there. And so that tells me that I should try to put... Honestly, I should try to put I should try to put a pulley on there and just see roughly where we're lining up right now. I have two pulleys and I think they're the same. Alright, one's got a much better offset for sure. Pretty sure I have to go with that one off the rip. I'm pretty sure this one's to run outer. No, that stuff's fucking weird though. My hands are blacker than the night. Just make sure that this actually will fit in there. It just barely fits in there. Thread in. Seems like it's gonna thread in. This is the stoner problem. There it is. There's my wrench. Alright, let's get these snagged up and tight. What do you think?
No.
We're gonna see how close this
It's
lines
just
up.
weird because it says those were commonly not done for 50s and 60s, early 60s. Small block 350s. But the day, if your code's coming back and saying this is early 70s, that just doesn't make sense. Why those holes not be drilled? That's what I'm not getting.
Maybe I'm just dumb.
Maybe then.
So.
Because it didn't say nothing about that being in the 70s. It was just the late 50s and early 60s.
Who's saying it's the original heads to the motor?
The number you got is off to the head. It's off the block, ain't it?
Well, there's the one up here that's on the block, and then you gotta find a different one. But the other
This
marking
one's
back
right.
here, is it on the?
That should be the.
Yeah, it's on the back there, but isn't it on the? No, I guess it is on the block.
Yeah, because by the pictures I was looking at.
You can only get to it back there with a picture. But it's on one of the mounts back there. It's a flat.
It should be like that. On the
Yeah,
back of the thing.
yeah.
That's the train.
Oh yeah. So
Transmission.
that is the block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I looked at the right number. I'm not totally dumb.
You remember what
I'm
yours
mostly
was?
dumb, huh?
Remember what yours was?
It's like a CID something.
Yeah, these ones will start out with B. Yeah, that's the house. Nine 2657. That would be it. See, everyone that's shown here, there's just the numbers, no letters.
It's right there, buddy. If you want to dive into it and prove me wrong, go ahead.
No, there's one.
No, I'm just saying, it's right there. So showing me doesn't matter because I can't tell you. I did that the week I got it.
Yeah, with the picture.
And I
Okay.
deleted the picture. But I reached in the camera and took a picture with it, so I don't know what to tell you there. But what I got in the picture was there's one digit that's very hard to read. And when I Googled it, it said that was commonly done that way and that it was, known that they pretty much did that in their casting and it was hard to read that like weird third number. If you need more light, I got a drop light. You need it?
I'm trying to figure out how to leave my light on permanently, but it wasn't working.
Alright, and so here, that's perfect example. Like, we can't use that pulley.
That's right on.
I know, it's not even pressed on yet. See what I mean? Picking up what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So we gotta use the other one off the rip. Hello, Moto!
Potential spam.
What is that, a 13? 14? Come on, Rush, you're supposed to know these things.
Should be a 14 and a 19.
The 14. Another 14. So.
I might have a 14 ratchet.
Yeah?
Yes, so.
When they designed this stuff for us, I don't know if I was ever a fan of how they did it. Good thing I wasn't born yet.
Doing this. They always bitch about how people perform. They always do this
No.
to this day.
But like,
Oh, it's easier working all this stuff. No, it's just different problems.
I think like
They all have their issues to work on.
yeah, I think the Chevy. This was like probably the hardest part of everything on the front of the motor. This is power steering ever.
They didn't fix their issue until after fucking they went to electric.
I know, right? How long did they use it? Same pump for like fucking 40, 50 years. 40 years.
I think my L4 has it.
Like a quarter inch to go. But this hurts my old man bitchy hands. My old man bitchy hands. Ow. Damn, that was my fucking elbow. Honestly, I feel like that all could be much worse for us.
Something's fucked up.
Of course it is. I'm doing it. Was it good?
As long as it fucking runs, drives, and steers.
Yeah, runs, drives, steers, and stops, and I'm gonna potty.
Someday we'll get rich and famous, we'll buy all new stuff.
Oh, dude. Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Like and subscribe. Help us build cool shit.
I don't even get to do any of that fun stuff on YouTube. But man, dude, if people subscribe to my Facebook,
I think it's gonna be flimsy, dude. What if they make something on bracket at the bottom?
what do you mean, dude? It's gonna get bolted on all fucking nice here in a moment. I'm just trying to see where it's pretty straight.
So about 2 washers behind that.
I have a little fancy spacer, and so now I can upgrade to a longer bolt. I think this is way too much for what it wants, though. Yeah, it's like twice as much of what it wants.
Tell your daddy you want that in half.
I know. But also, I need to get a straight edge. Trying to put a straight edge on all that and make sure that it lines up. I mean, sight's pretty good right now, but we gotta actually look at it and verify that it's gonna make it.
Like that.
Yeah.
The bottom needs to come out, I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, because we gotta make sure that that top one's lining up pretty good right there. Right? Let's see where that bottom one goes. Bottom's inbound a little bit. Alright, so I think that just tells us we want to come out more here. Let's check it out real quick. It's not too bad. Still like like a mile off that way. Let's see what happens if we put a big giant fucking spacer behind it. Pretty sure. Oh, damn, am I fighting this? Dude, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. I'm definitely not good at this, guys. I still just hit that.
Yes, you want your
No. Just wish it would fit in the spot. None of that there.
it was half your lower.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really, guys? That looks a lot better going down to that pulley. Alright, you got a little extra light in your phone? And that's gonna actually, I think, cinch in a teeny bit. It's off like that 16th or so up here. But heading down this way towards the crank, that's pretty much money. And that pump is almost sitting in the right position with whatever this jalopyized mess of shit we just got going on.
Yeah, road rail block would don't look like it.
Yeah, I mean, I can literally just barely kick it out like that or something now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fine to that, and further out, fine.
Always the 14 millimeters, never the 15 millimeter. Oh, it's always in my pocket. Alright. That bolt is literally like a 16th too long. So I gotta find a washer. Oh. Alright, let me go grab a washer. Russ, we might actually succeed today.
I think so.
Stuff's going on and it's not coming off. Oh, no, it's fucking douchebag washer. Ooh, there's the perfect one right there. Got ourselves a nice, beautiful washer. It's from probably Taiwan. We saved it forever, and it's getting a newfound life. All right. It's way worse now. Looks way worse now that it's all tightened up, right? Yeah, how do we get way out here now? Try swapping that bolt to shorter. Different little stud here. Well, that was a letdown, Ross. I was excited that we possibly had it, kind of figured out. It's just barely off that block, isn't it?
Pressurized off something. When you rub it in, it kind of rotated it out.
The whole mountain and everything. Must be that back one right there. Must need to move that one out just a tad. I bet that's really what's going on, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice over to here.
Just want to see how much spacer I need here. I don't think that will snug up. I guess it just barely will. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's all right there, huh? Maybe that spacer up here was right. Let's just stick with that and change one thing at a time. Before I go changing everything. Let's just stick with the original plan up here. What I can do too is I can go with the lower hole. I guess not too lazy to line it up.
Probably got this all loose a little bit.
Hmm?
Probably need this all loose. See if that one is on there.
And this thing's gonna fight and fight and fight and fight. You get it though. Just never give up, Russ.
If you don't quit, you don't fail. You can't fail if you don't quit. Something like that.
It's insanely hard to start. There we go. There we go, baby. Okay. Just off this. Line that one in. Take some pressure off that so I can do it. Nice and easy now. And so what I see is the moment that we have that spacer in there, though, it's fucking way out here.
It's around.
Yeah, I know. It's a good thing. Alright, that's with the spacer.
It was so close before, now it's way off.
And that wouldn't be like too bad to get that bolt in, but that's part of the problem there is that this just won't fucking go into that hole in that spot, I think is what's going on, Ross. And I don't think any of my other parts over here will help me with that situation. Dang, do I hate defeat. What time is it, homie?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. That means I gotta give up and I gotta go inside. I gotta go do some dad time stuff. But so that still leaves me to just shortening this sleeve here. This would be just even cooler if I could just get it down lower. Like if I could get it down lower, I feel like it would resolve some of its own issues on its all by itself, dude. No, let me do that. Let me grab my parts. Let me grab my parts. There's one. And I dropped a bolt. But I don't fucking see it. Is this the same size?
Hey, these are in the
What's that?
Amazon. This was in one of the Amazon boxes I was getting ready to throw away for myself. Those are in it.
I'm gonna just toss them right on the table.
Are they anything good or?
I don't know, but I dropped that bolt. Now I gotta find it.
Do you recognize the cases?
Nope.
Just random cases, probably.
Is that a joint case?
Well, you click down for your transmission looks exactly the same as the Cherokees.
I know, right? Alright, so I don't think that's that bad. That's with that bolt tight now, that bolt tight. We're in the lower mount now. That's even better. Russ, why am I just dumb? Oh my god, I was gonna give up and now I have like almost perfection. Again. So I tighten it up, I bet.
Now one more thing.
But I need this to be shortened to that size. So I gotta get my dad to take an 1/8 inch off this.
Okay, one other thing.
What's up?
Are those bolts tight?
These ones?
Yes.
Yes.
Because those aren't completely tight. It's gonna change your angle. That's
No,
why.
I tightened those up already.
Just want to make sure because that will change your angle too.
And so hey, we've been at it a long time, just over an hour, buddy. Let me grab the folks. Let me grab the tribe. We've been struggle bussing, all right, but that's not bad. That is gonna line up. That's gonna go. I've got this little collar here. If I had the tooling over here, I'd spin it down and try to make it fit, but you know, I'll just make that my dad's problem and have him spin it on the lathe. Give him a nice old man project to do for me. And so when I walk over there for dad time with him and we make pizza, I'm gonna bring this little bush in. Yeah, instead of watching other people's YouTubes, we're gonna, make parts for mine. But progress. I got that on there. It's nowhere near what it's supposed to be, I don't think, but it's gonna work. It's gonna hold the pump. Burnouts, buddy, burnouts! You're not excited. Fuck you.